You are listening to the Fresh Take Network.
Welcome, everybody, to a very special episode of Got 'em. We are back. This is the YYCSOLEdiers crew doing a year in review 2021 podcast for the year. Before we get started, this podcast, as always, is recorded on the traditional territories of the Treaty 7 nations in southern Alberta and the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. I am your host, Adam Diesel Power. Welcome to 2022. We made it, sort of. We're here. And we're ready to chat all the sneaker news and pickups and releases and everything from the year that was 2021, the longest and shortest year of our lives at the same time. With us, we've got some old faces, some new faces. Let's go around the screen and see who we've got. As always, we have Mr. Legal Hustle Clothing, Albert Miles Mejia. What's going on, Albert?
What up? Yo, it feels like I haven't done this in forever with you guys. Took a little hiatus over the summer. It feels
Took a hiatus, but we are back, fresher than ever. In the other corner, we got a fresh face. We got Darren Vicino.
What's up, guys?
Our new graphic designer on the crew. What's up? How's it going?
It's good, man. It's good to be here. It's good to be part of this team. I'm actually really excited you guys like my designs, and it's cool to actually make more for you guys. So I'm excited for 2022.
Dope.
No more you guys.
Get it.
It's us.
Yeah, no more you guys. It's us guys.
Yeah, it's us.
You're part of us.
Guys. Yeah. Then we got another familiar face coming in from Red Deer. We got Eli Falls, or Fallsy30. How's it going?
Peace. What's going on, guys? Good to be back. Excited to be back on the pod. And like we said, some new faces and some big energy for 2022. So let's get rolling. I'm ready.
Yeah. And right smack dab in the middle of this Hollywood Squares, Brady Bunch, whatever you want to call this thing, we got Jamazin, Mr. 305, Southwest PE Poppy, whatever you want to call him.
Call me at all.
But don't call him a sneakerhead.
Never.
Jermaine JC Cummings. What's up?
What's going on? What's up, man? It feels good to be back. Like Albert said, it's been a minute since we've had something to say, but that just means we've got a whole lot more to say now that we've had so much time to, marinate on stuff. So I'm ready, man. I'm like a bull in the cage. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for 2022.
Open the gate. Come on.
Up next, we got another familiar face coming in, I think Skyping in from Red Deer as well for the time being. We've got King Kamba.
Sure. What up, y'all? I got my blanket because it's cold out here.
Cozy mode.
So.
Dope. And last but not least, right at the bottom of your screen, we've got a brand new member of the team, the hype man of the crew, I want to say, David Drinnen. What's going on, man?
What's up? Glad to be here. Been a long time YYCSOLEdiers member. One of the first Facebook pages I liked way back in the day. So glad to be on this side of things, and I'm excited for this year. Let's kill it.
Let's do it. And I know tonight we're recording this on Wednesday, January 5th. Not to date ourselves, I guess, but one of our other pseudo members, Andrew Fung, just had his new show, Run the Burbs, drop. I was able to catch it. I don't know if you guys caught it yet, but it's dope. It's a dope show. It's on CBC Gems, so everyone can check it out after the fact too. So that's why we're recording this late, because we had to support our man Andrew Fung doing his thing.
No doubt. Best foot forward.
Yeah. So without further ado, we're gonna roll through. Was it 5 different categories here? We're gonna do top sneakers of the year. We're gonna do worst sneakers of the year. We're gonna do top pickups. That doesn't necessarily have to be from last year, but shoes that we got last year, shoes or gear, whatever we're talking about. Best collabs of the year, and the most hyped releases we have coming up that we're looking forward to in 2022. So we're going to hit off with top sneakers of the year. Who wants to kick it off? Anybody want to jump?
Yeah, I'll jump, man. Let's do it.
Jermaine's jumping.
Let's do it.
Right.
First off the diving board, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So when you say top sneakers of the year, are we talking our pickups or are we saying the best release from 2021?
These are the best releases. Pickups is going to be the next category.
Okay.
So we're just talking whatever came out, whether you got it or not, doesn't matter. Whatever you thought were the dopest shoes of the year.
Okay. Well, if you're a longtime listener, then you remember about this time last year, we had a similar episode where we were kind of saying what we're looking for, what we're looking forward to for this year. And if you remember correctly, my word of the year was up tempo. 2021.
Let's go.
Albert, you know what time it is. Albert knows what time it is. Brother, let me tell you something. When these drop this year, this, ladies and gentlemen, is that 2021 Total Max Up Tempo retro colorway, black and silver. When I heard these were coming out in 2020 and they had, dropped all the teaser pics and stuff, I was ready. I was ready then. So sure enough, February came around. They didn't come out here locally, but thanks to GOAT, I was able to snatch this European pair. I don't know if these even came out anywhere in North America, actually, this colorway.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think this dropped. So. Tim Duncan colorway had to get snatched up. Not necessarily true to the OGs. You see, we've got the black check here, but I can look past that, man. For how long I've been looking forward to this specific colorway and the Total Max Up Tempos, I can look past that. And not even solely just with this colorway, all the colorways that dropped this year with the Reggie Miller navies, the white and greens that came out, Total Max Up Tempo was on every basketball's head for 2021. I was sitting back, ready for it. So naturally, you knew this was going to be my choice, man. Come on. Look at these things. Gorgeous. In love.
Yeah, man. Those are a nice colorway.
I'm just quickly going to bring up the other pairs that came out this year. So we had that black and red one that you were talking about. There's your silvers.
Oh, yes.
There's your midnight
these
navy.
ones right here.
Yes, sir.
And the white and green.
Had to snatch those.
What's the up tempo count for the 2021?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of up tempos this year. Only two of them that came out this year. So I don't have them all with me. I only have these and the white and green Total Max Up Tempos that dropped this year as far as this year's pairs go. But I picked up some older pairs. And when I say up tempo is not dead for 2022, I mean that shit. I cannot wait. Up on that again, man. Those up tempos are still going. Long time. If you know me, you know how long I wanted this colorway. So to finally get these in my collection, man, I was elated. Still am.
What else you got for 2021?
That's my pickup. That's the only that's my favorite pickup. Anything after that kind of pales in comparison. So other pairs, like I was happy with the Air Tuned Max as well. That was a dope retro for the first time ever to see those. So I snatched those up. Yeah, man. As far as brand new pairs this year, that's it. Those 3 pairs are the only ones I got. All my other pickups from this year were from way in the past. So 2021 Total Max Up Tempo, Air Tune Max, doesn't get better than that, man. Those were the 2 pairs of this year.
The Nike year, no Jordans mentioned.
Yeah, so I was gonna say.
Okay.
I think I got maybe 2 pairs of Air Jordans this year. I think.
I was gonna just ask that because usually it's Air Jordans for pickups. This is a whole up tempo Nike basketball year for you.
I meant it, brother. I meant it.
Switch
I said it last
done
year.
flipped.
I meant it. I'm back now. Back. This is where it started for me. Was the Nike basketball, and I never really left it. And Air Jordan to me, come on, it's still doing this thing. But like with the Air Jordans, I've got so many that I always wanted that I'm not really after a whole lot now. Man. Like most of my Air Jordan list is knocked off at this point. So.
That's exactly how I feel these days now.
That's right. That's what's going on, man. Like I have pretty much everything I want from the Air Jordan line. So pickups are real light when it comes to the Jumpman nowadays. So up tempo, Foam Posit Max, Shocks, I'm coming for y'all.
All right. Who wants to go next? Anybody going to jump into the Jumpman world?
I love to take this one. That's not my world.
Okay,
but,
David's got it.
This year was my first year actually getting a pair of Jordans. And so with you guys saying you're out of Jordans, I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. I'm on my way up. So the first pair I got, we got the nice Lightnings. I think it's a clean as hell colorway for the 4s. Beautiful shoe right there. Fits really well. Got a half size down, which normally I'm 9.5 with Yeezys. Got 9. Fit beautifully. I'm very surprised by the comfort as well. So Team Jordan now a little bit. We'll say it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
What else you got?
Now switching sides, ladies and gentlemen. Yeezy dropped his first basketball shoe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeezy basketball Quantum. This is what basketball players wear, ladies and gentlemen. You can get your threes from anywhere. This helps your shot 90%. So yeah, I love this shoe. Let me tell you, I tested it out. My shot was better. Don't miss those placebo. I recommend it.
I'm not
So
gonna lie though, if I could get a pair that was cheap, I would get those. Those would probably be the only Yeezys I'd go for.
They're clean, brother. Yes, sir.
So we're passing the torch to this next generation, and this next generation doesn't want to ball like Jordan. They want to ball like Yeezy. You put this on, you play better. Okay.
Shot
Yo, David,
better.
Play like Ye. Okay, like Ye.
Did Kanye jump over the jump, man?
Yes, sir. Yeezy. Jump man, baby. 5 years ago. I don't know. It's dated now. It's dated.
Okay. You got anything else you're digging this year?
I got one more pair of Yeezys that I like. I didn't get to pick them up though. So if we gotta ask for them, I like the Yeezy 700 in flames. Let me show you what these are, just in case you guys don't know.
I got a picture.
Good man. So what's your guys' thoughts? I think for like the 700 Wave Runner is my favorite. I think the colorway works well for it as well. But
you know what? That's probably my favorite Yeezy model, solely because it reminds me, and so much based off of the Alpha Project joints from the Nike line in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Such an obvious rip of those. So I can respect it because it kind of gives me, nostalgic feels in that sense. So I'm with you on that sense. I'm with you, but long range.
Jermaine has his shots in there.
they hit it in there, man.
It is what it is. Hey, I dare Kanye West to come up to me and tell me that that's not the case, that's not true. No, Nike has nothing to do with these. These are not based off of Tune Max joints or the Air Jordan 11 lows with the elephant print. None of those. I didn't think about any of those. Come on now. Don't
dare him. Don't dare him. He'll come and say it to you. He'll say it right to your face.
Oh my gosh. You're deluded, my man, if you're thinking that. I tell you.
I think you're right on there. Those and whatever the original Wave Runner color.
That's just the Wave Runner, yeah, man.
Yeah, those two, and this one is definitely reminiscent of that original style too.
Yeah.
All right, dope. Moving along. Who's up next? Who wants to take it and run?
Yeah, I'll go.
Eli's up.
So yeah, we already talked about the Yeezy basketball shoe, which was obviously going to be my first pick too.
No doubt.
My brother, thank you.
No, my guy David, he knocked down a 37 in Papa Shot, so we know he's the authority on performance basketball. No, I'm just kidding, man. So I got a little list here. We're still doing just top releases of the year. It didn't have to be what you picked up necessarily.
Yep.
Sweet. Neutral gray ones. I like those coming
Let
back.
me bring them up here.
Coming out. You betcha.
There you go.
Tough to go wrong. Nice clean OG colorway, and that 85 cut looking good. The MMN year 3. I'm surprised we got through so many people, and a lot of people's pick for sneaker of the year.
Yeah.
Personally, haven't seen these in person yet. Haven't got them in hand, but it sounds like the way they handled their release, and pairs getting to people who actually wanted them. Always love to see that. So yeah, good looking shoe. Rolling along, the What the P Rods.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I've always been a big fan of the original What the Dunks. And this is a pretty cool homage to that. I think P-Rod as a skater, he's obviously got a very impressive career under his belt, and a lot of cool shoes, as you can see in what Adam's showing us here, all the different mock-ups and stuff like that. One thing I would have liked to have seen is maybe had it been a P-Rod shoe, what the P-Rod colorway, but hey, they're riding the dunk hype, and I don't think you can blame them for that. The Raging Bull 5. As a Jordan 5 fan and collector, this is the only one on my top releases of the year that I picked up. I had some help from a homie down east, so shout out to Faraz, Laced Heat. Hooked me up with a pair of these.
Shout out.
Yeah. And just a pair that since I started collecting back in 2011, 2012, I missed that release of the original Toro Bravo pack. It was 2009. And it's just been one of those pairs that they were expensive and hard to get. So it was one of those ones that now they're getting kind of older, and you just kind of resign yourself to the fact that, okay, I might not get these. And then surprise, here they are. So definitely stoked to get a pair of those. And I wore these quite a few times this year. So pretty stoked on those. And the last one from my list was the Cool Gray 11s. Nice. So holiday release, maybe it's a little recency bias. This has always been my favorite colorway of the 11. Nice and clean. I don't know. It was one of my first pairs. The 2011 pair was the first pair I ever paid over retail for back in, I think I picked my pair up in 2013. But I didn't end up grabbing a pair of these yet. We know they are rolling releases, so I've been throwing my name in a couple raffles here and there, and we'll see. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, the 2011s are still going pretty strong. But those were some of my favorite releases from throughout the year.
Yo, man. Those white laces still throw me off on those.
The wide ones?
The white laces.
Oh, yeah. When I was thinking about the shoes, I didn't even think about Raging Bull 5s. It felt like so long ago that those shoes came out. I was like, that wasn't this year, was it? And I was like, that was like April or whatever, right? April, I think, is when they dropped. That feels like years ago, like so long ago. Oh, man. Anybody pick up those Cool Grays yet?
I've got a pair. Yes, sir.
I got one coming. It's still floating. I thought it was going to be here today. It didn't show up.
Yeah, I got mine last week, I want to say. Yeah, last week sometime.
Yeah, lots of releases still coming. So
yeah, everything's super slow with the shipping, so I'm not surprised.
Got chances.
Yeah.
How is Jordan Brand just going to leave us Columbia guys out like this, Adam? What's going on, man?
I know. I want that Columbia. And we'll get to it in most hype, but I've got rumors of what the next year one is too.
I swear to God, if it's white and red, I will be very upset. Mark this down. If it's white and red mids, as long as I've wanted those, I will be livid. Those come out. Columbia's don't come back remastered. That's a problem.
We need Columbia's back.
You, JB. We got to hammer this out.
We need Columbia's back for sure. For sure.
100%.
All right, we got a couple people left. Who wants to take this?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Who's taking it? Who's going?
I'll go. Because a lot of my stuff is the same thing as Eli, so I guess I'll just go in order. So the Amamimnier 3s are my top pick. It was kind of a bounce between the 1s and the 3s. So my second pick would be the 1s, but I was kind of bouncing on which one I really liked. The next one, David would be happy, would be the 4s. I definitely have to put that on my list for nostalgia reasons. And then the Raging Bull 5s. Oh yeah, sorry, the
Lightning Force.
Yeah. And then the Raging Bull 5s, I had to put on there. Again, more nostalgia for me. And then the one that I had on here was the Air Max 90 Bacons. Those came out this year, right? Bacons?
Right,
yeah.
It did. Again, feels so long ago.
That also felt like, right? That was back in March.
Yeah.
So the Bacons were on my list. And then the one shoe that really caught my eye a lot this year was, it wasn't no specific colorway, but the New Balance 550s.
Came strong with them.
Yeah, they've been going strong.
A lot of colors.
Yeah. So I there was no collab or colorway that I could pick. It just has like such an old school look to it, and it is like a retro sneaker that I had to throw that on my list. If you guys know my collection, a lot of the stuff that I like collecting is from the 80s and 90s. So that was my top 6 for the year.
Yeah. New Balance is coming up, man. They're getting expensive, those things.
Yeah, man.
They're
They,
getting
they like retail is cheap on them compared to Nikes and Jordans, but the resale getting up there.
getting heavy, yeah. 100%.
All right. Har, you wanted to jump in. It's like you hit it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it's a good time. So a lot of the ones that Eli had, I had a few of those online, like I'm a 1 year 3s. I think those are kind of on everybody's. I had the Bacons as well. Same with Albert on there. The other one I had was the Off-White Chicago 2s. So I think, one with the whole situation with Virgil and everything. Rest in peace again, of course. These being one of his last shoes, I think they are super dope. Personally, I like the white colorway. It went better than the black one. I think that's kind of the majority at the moment. But hey, to each their own, whichever one you like. But yeah, these are super dope. Don't have them in hand or anything like that, but super dope. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I know a lot of those guys liked them.
Har, I gotta pull you a little bit, man. You roasted the 2s there early on in the Gotham
I
team.
still roasted the 2s. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still don't. I'm not roasting the 2s, but this isn't my list. This is the top sneaker list of the year. So for me, it would be on my list.
But it's your top sneaker list.
I just had the top sneakers released.
Okay.
So that's how I looked at it because that was how it was. But so yeah, that's on there for me anyway. After that, we got the Trophy Room 1s. I think those were a big release this year, even though it was a huge fiasco. But hey, maybe the fiasco probably was the reason it was a big release, to be honest.
Man, I thought those were from last year. Jeez, I forgot about
Yeah.
those too.
Yeah.
No, that was early.
Yeah, these guys were the early ones, the ones with all the crazy crap around it, with them being stolen or who knows what happened. But hey, they were on the year, so I know they're a big one for most people. I don't know if you can get a real one anymore anywhere, but hey, if you have one, I hope they're real.
They're like the new Ray Allen 13s.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, Ray Allen 13s.
Shanghai 5s.
Yeah. What else? I got the Fragrant 1s, the highs and the lows. I think those released this year as well. I haven't seen too many of these out in Calgary or anything, but I've seen the 1 highs actually. Somebody had them around here at Chinook Mall or something wearing them. But yeah, again, another big hype release early. I think it was it earlier? Or fall 2021, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So not too bad there. The Foam Runners. I know if you've been watching the podcast, you've seen me trying to try these out somewhere. Still, I have not tried them out at all. This Red October or Vermilion colorway is probably the one that I like the most, to be honest, I guess. Some of the other ones have been pretty cool too, but I think this one probably was the biggest out of all of them just because they remind everybody of those Red October Yeezy 2s that came out. So I know this was a big release for that as well. And then after that, we got the Comme des Garçons foams. I think Adam has a picture of those. Super expensive, but I thought they were a super cool shoe. I didn't buy them. I know Kev has a pair or maybe both pairs now.
Yeah, Kevin got both of them.
Yeah,
you can't be the foam god without having both of these.
Having both of the foams. I think they're super nice, man. I've yet to see them in person, but hopefully Kevin invites me over to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kevin have to pull the trigger on StockX?
He did it? No. I think
from DSM. I think.
Yeah, I think he got it from London.
Yeah,
they were cheaper. They were cheaper in London than they were in New York.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. With duties, I don't know if that
with duties, I don't know what happened.
But yeah. MSRP was a little bit cheaper in London. That's about it. And then we've got the Pata Air Max 1s. These are on my personal list as well. So you've got all the waves, got the Monarch, the Aqua Noise, Night Maroons, and then I can't remember what the black ones are called. Just black. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, all 4 of these, super cool. My favorite 2 are the first 2, the Monarch and the Aquas. The red one is probably my least favorite, to be honest. And then the black one's not bad. It's cool, nice clean shoes, and huge history behind Pata and the Air Max 1s, so that's big. And then the last one, this one is for David. David, we've got the Yeezy 450s out here. Okay.
Man, I thought everyone was gonna hate on them. Thank you, bro. Clean, man. They're the next generation of sneakers. So
I like the cloud whites better than the dark slate, but Yeah, I know this was big for Yeezy anyway. Again, I've yet to see anybody in Calgary wearing these around, but I'd like to see them, see how they feel.
When you see that person,
what's
shake
that?
their hand. When you see the person wearing them, shake their hand and tell them they're a genius. Because these are some clean ass picks, man.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be you, so I'll let you know. And then the last one I had on there was the Beluga 2.0s, also from Yeezy. Classic. These guys have, I think this is like the reflective pair now. That's the difference between the 2.0s and the 1.0s. So just a classic pair of the 350 V2s. Tried to get a pair of these, but I could struck out. But oh well. Another year.
As somebody who just hopped on like the comfy train this year, shouts to you, Albert. I got my first pair of Crocs this year. And along the lines of like Salehi Bembry joints, which I think are fire. I can kind of respect what Kanye is doing with the cozy thing. I can see that in the
cozy, man. Yeah, they're cozy.
I can see that. So I can raise the glass a little bit to that.
There we go. That's why I want to try these foam runners, because it's just like, man, are they just rubber or is it actually cozy?
Well, what's the price point on the Yeezy foam runners? That's like $3, isn't it?
No, the foam runners are cheaper.
No, they're cheap, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, but Crocs are cheap.
Like 70 US or something.
Yeah, Crocs are cheap.
How much is the Salehi Bembry joints though? Those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Who's got me? That's 13.
StockX got you.
StockX got you.
I don't know about that.
Goat, maybe.
I don't know about that.
And you're not buying used Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs. I don't know about that.
Nobody's taking used Crocs on Goat.
Can't happen. I'm new to this Croc game. I still, have to get the ins and outs. So when we're talking used, I'm probably gonna have to pass.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
All right, Darren, you wanna hit us with your list next, and then I'll go last.
Yeah, for sure. Can I just mention the ones that haven't been mentioned?
Yeah, just throw the names of the ones you wanted to too, that other people talked about.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely the first one on my list was Raised by Women Air Jordan 3s. I don't know how to say that.
I'm a manier.
Yeah, those ones are a clean colorway. Definitely the story behind it. I'm big on the story on sneakers. Another pair that I really liked was Undefeated and Kobe collab, the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you want to bring those up. I don't know I think these are one of the last ones that they're going to be releasing with Kobe signature like on them. But yeah, right, man. Yeah, Kobe, man, rest in peace. But yeah, these were, I love all the Undefeated and Kobe collabs. They're sick. I think all the colorways are really sick. And then one that wasn't mentioned was a Dunk Low Black White. I just like how simple silhouette. I always like the Jordan 1 lows, but these ones I thought were really good too.
This was a hype shoe of the year for sure.
Yeah.
And if anyone got a size 10, 10 and a half, hit me up.
Yeah, man. I saw that you got one for your son. That's so sick.
Yeah, I found a pair for him.
That's crazy that these are hard to find. That's wild to me.
Bro, I'm so mad.
Bro.
All these years I've wanted all these dunks that were like never in my size, or I just missed out on them, and they're finally here. I can never get a pair.
It's a cold game, man. Cold. They'll come down. I
think nothing's changed.
Like the only reason why I could never get them is because back then you'd have to like travel or actually dig to find a pair of dunks. But nowadays, like everyone's getting dunks, but everyone wants a dunk.
And these keep coming out, right? These are coming out a lot, right? They keep dropping.
Yeah.
I think it's like rolling. Yeah.
What
like
else you got, Darren? Any other ones?
Honestly, I think everything else has been mentioned.
I think you had these on.
Oh yeah, Albert
ALD.
Albert said them.
Albert said it, but the ALD one specifically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. These ones were sick. It was cool that definitely a retro shoe, and it's cool that it's coming back for New Balance. So I thought that was a notable mention.
Dope.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for my list.
Dope list. Added a couple A lot of people forgot about that undefeated Kobe drop for sure.
Yeah, man, can't forget Kobe.
Even though he's not on Nike anymore.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately.
We'll see.
Nike, what are you doing?
Nike knows what they're doing. They don't drop those joints. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
Nike's got you.
We've had this conversation before, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm rolling next, aren't I?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got, a couple usual suspects. The Ama Manier 3 is on my list for sure.
Okay, Adam, I don't mean to hit the brakes on you. I just got to ask, because now it's officially every single list I've seen from you guys and anyone else has those shoes on them. I just need to know why, because I love them. They're great. They're great, but they definitely wouldn't make my list for top release of the year. So I just need you to delve at them. What is it about those Air Jordan 3s that make them a must-have for 2021?
There's a couple reasons, I guess. We're talking materials are really unique and different for a Jordan 3. The whole process behind the release was huge.
There it is.
The boutique, it just it put that boutique on the map a lot. Like I knew a little bit about them, but that definitely pushed their status up a lot. And what they were doing and what they were trying to do, putting the focus on female sneaker collectors, trying to get sneakers into the hands of actual sneaker collectors. Plus the shoe, it's like the whole vintage vibe is becoming a thing in the sneaker world right now. And they were, I don't want to say they were the first one, but they were the first ones to kind of do it as a purpose, do it as the release shoe, as a vintage look. And so many great details on it, just little quotes on the back, quilted interior. The box was so unique, so dope. Everything about it. It's the best one of the best releases of the year for sure, if not one of the best shoes of the year.
Okay. I can feel that. Yeah, man. I was definitely in love with what they did as far as the release goes and trying to get into women's hands and things like that. But I don't know, man. The shoe itself, I'm gonna be on an island by myself. I'm it's it's cool. It's cool. I've seen off-white Jordans before. Well, off-white, not as in the brand, as in the actual color scheme. I've seen it before. Love it. Air Jordan 3, love it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Well, now what the actual boutique itself did, that's on next level, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
I think that bumps it up a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, that was the biggest thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if this was just a regular release, definitely kind of like on Jermaine's vibe, it wouldn't be that huge for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So those are the ones that everyone talked about. I'm going to talk about a few that weren't talked about yet, and I'm going to jump through them a little bit. But another one, I forgot this even came out this year too, was the British Khaki Travis Scott 6 came out. This was such a dope colorway. I really wish I was able to get my hands on these. Maybe with Travis's stock plummeting, I'll be able to scoop a pair. I don't know. Probably not, but I dug this. I dug this shoe a lot. Another one that we forgot about too, a lot of us.
Wow.
The Titan 23 that came out. I was this close to hitting a restock on Livestock and I missed it. But I would have loved to, what they did with this shoe was so cool. The gold emblem and just switching up the pattern. It was so dope. And a 23.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Yeah, shout out to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Next up, I went to an Adidas. I did this last year. I threw an Adidas on my list.
Uh-oh.
The Towley campus. The Towley campus is fire. It's fire. It's so dope.
Super fire. Yeah.
They did it. They did
that
it.
was probably their best collab.
It was.
When it came to the cartoon stuff.
No, don't forget the Little Mermaid collab, because that was goated.
Somebody might bring that up a little bit later. We'll see. But yeah, that's another one. Then a couple SBs. I'm surprised this is not on anyone's list. But the Para SBs, this is, a lot of people are talking about this shoe of the year. I love the colors. I love the Art Deco abstract design they did on it. Super dope. Another one that I was talking about a lot, I don't know if people were as crazy about, but the Mummies. I love the Mummies.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job with this one. It was so different, so unique. The strings, everything, the eyes on the back, the glow, super cool. Another one was the Off-White Air Force One Lemonades. Kind of a weird release. I don't think anybody really got them, But this is such a dope. This is one of the best Air Force Ones of the year for sure, if not in a long time. The best.
I remember talking about these.
The best off-white Air Force One for sure, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the color is proper.
Yeah. Two more. One, I really wanted to get my hands on these Desert Moss Union Jordan 4s. The Topes were the more exclusive ones, but you can have those. I want this Desert Moss one. Super ACG vibes. Like, I love that purple, teal, mustard. It looks super dope.
Moab.
And last but not least, it wouldn't be a Diesel Power List without a Jordan 11, would it? The citrus lows that I still have yet to get my hands on. So I'm still looking for that size 12 for a reasonable price. Give them up.
StockX.
I need it. I said for a reasonable price. But I've always loved the citrus. Been trying to get my hands on a pair since 2001 when they dropped. So hard to find. And then they released them twice now in the last 5 years. And only this time in my size, and impossible to get in a size 12. So shout out, hit me up if you got one.
Strong list, man. Strong list.
That's it.
Man, it's crazy to see all these lists and so many sneakers that I forgot about. It makes me miss really, because I felt like I always in the know when we would always link up with everyone, especially if we did sneaker events and we were able to talk about it. I feel so left out sometimes because if I'm not on Instagram or social media and always checking to see what's coming out, you forget about this stuff easy.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about too, the volume of releases when they're dropping
every week,
6-7 pairs a week, depending on the brands and things like that, right? You can't keep up with that, right?
Yeah.
And especially a weird year like this. I think somebody mentioned this was the longest, shortest year ever, right? Seems like it went by like that. But also it's oh shit, that pair? Oh shit, that pair? Oh my God, that pair was just last year? What?
Those trophy room ones threw me off hard.
Yeah.
I thought that was 2020. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. When I was looking through the list too, I was just I had to double check every single time. I was fuck, this year's September or last year's September? And yeah, there's a bunch of pairs I had originally on my list, and I was fuck, this is all from last year. I had the Berlin Civilist SB Dunks, the ones that change colors or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are from last year September. I was what or 2 years ago now, I guess, September, since we 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Adam brought up the Titan 23s, man, I was prepared to be nah, those gotta be from 2019.
Yeah, I was thinking that was 2 years ago.
Crazy, hey?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it felt like it was 2019, 2020 when those Titans came out.
Yep.
That's what it felt like.
Wild.
All right. Up next, we have the worst shoes of the year. I think we got to kick it back to Jermaine, who started it. You want to jump in?
I'm going to jump
right in. Bring up the
man.
picture?
Please.
Okay.
Please.
We ready?
So people can understand the atrocity that's about to take place. Let me tell you something, Kerwin Frost, okay? Shouts to you as a designer and stuff. I like what you're doing. I like some of the stuff you've done, but to come out with some shit like this, and this isn't even the one with the wig. Where's the one with the damn wig coming out the fucking inside? Oh, my God. Please, man. You got to miss me with this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Sea biscuit on your feet, man. Absolutely bugging.
Crazy. You're down with these? I'll be balling hard in these.
Balling your way to the bench, bro. You can't in public with these. You got some explaining to do. You definitely got some explaining to do, man. From the fucking teeth to the eyes up at the top of the laces, the nose, the weave, the lace front coming out the inside, man. It can't be. This cannot be. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm not a true Adidas head, but I know true Adidas heads got something for the forums, man. Forums are up there for Adidas guys. So I would really want to hear from a real Three Stripes lifer what they think of this one, because this is next level garbage. Next level.
Can you take that stuff off? You can, right?
Yeah, I think you can move it. It's like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take the teeth off, though.
Can you take the eyes off?
Not sure.
Nah, you can't.
I look like they can come off, but those teeth?
Yeah, the teeth might be on.
Those things
I'm gonna
look.
have to.
You know what? I like this. And I'll get into it later.
That's it.
So we'll hold on. We'll hold
I
on.
like this and get like this.
We'll hold on.
We all
Hold
like
off on
waited.
it.
There was
Yeah,
a-
right.
We'll
There's
hold
like
off
Dead
on it.
silence.
But I dig it. I just dig that it's so out there. It's like you said. Like I like it for the reasons you said you didn't like it. Like it's so out there, and he tried something so different. I just like I like the push, the push to do something wild.
Push for what? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Like,
the wrong direction.
likes different things. You can't just be doing different things just for the sake of
We'll
being.
we'll get into it later. We'll get into it
Okay.
later because it's not just this shoe. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's David was up next.
All right, David. What
Worst
you
shoe of the year.
worst shoe for you?
Well, I would never disrespect no Yeezy and say that's a bad shoe. All of them were beautiful this year, including the boot. I don't care what any of you say. So my pick actually this year is there's a Kiss and Converse collab. And it's right there for you. And so I'm a fan of Kiss. I'm a fan of Converse. But you ain't at that level where you can just slap 100 different logos. You ain't there yet. So I think this is a complete mess. They thought there's something, but yeah, it's dirty.
Oh no, our boy Calby might come after you.
Yeah, I didn't even know the shoe existed.
Yeah.
No thanks. That's a no
I'm
thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I like these. I like the whole logo, like all
Come
the
on, Adam.
This one just reminds me of like
Thanks.
isn't this just like
What?
the Disney version? Didn't Disney
I
have
agree
one
on
where they just put the logos on it?
Nah, man, the Disney ones were just whack.
Yo, they literally look the same, but Disney logos.
Yes,
Not playing.
you're right.
Uh,
You're right. All right. That's it for your worst sneakers. No more.
I'm a happy guy. I'm positive. That's
He's
it. That's
positive
it. We good.
So I like
Positive
David's
vibes.
design.
Okay, David.
All right. Eli. I
All
think you're
right. Well, I'm
kicking
glad
next.
David got the positive vibes out of the way, so I can come in here. No. I mean, when I really think about it, yeah, there were a lot of really ugly shoes. I don't know if you guys remember there was that Adidas Superstar that was just like stretched out like a stretch limo.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, there's that like obscure rapper. So I mean, those were in there.
Tommy Cash,
Yeah.
Sure.
Estonian's favorite rapper. Estonia's favorite rapper.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out. But yeah, I was thinking more of like shoes that got a lot of hype this year that I was shocked or just it's not for me. So sorry, David, in advance. The first one was the Yeezy dumpling shoe. I don't know. I guess 450 was that the name? Yeah. So the
favorite.
Yeezy
I went up one time.
dim sum. I don't know. I guess Nike releases a bacon shoe, so Yeezy's got to come back with the dumpling counterpart here. So.
And people were taking pictures of them with dumplings, like on plates, like a whole other level of putting your grape ice fives with like a bunch of grapes. Like it's a whole other dumbass thing.
Yep. So yeah, those were for me. It was just a miss, man. I don't know. Like
Let me ask you. Have you seen a pair in person or only the pictures?
No, and I'm glad I haven't seen a pair.
When I have them on my feet, you'll change your mind.
If that happens, I'll eat the shoes off your feet.
Bet.
Yeah, so those they're just I don't get it, man. And obviously, like there's a lot of designer collabs, things like that. That's just not my wheelhouse. That's not my area. So if you're into that, that's dope and rock that shit. But it doesn't make sense to me. And the other one, which was also on some people's top list, was the Yeezy foam runners. I just don't get it. They're uglier Crocs, man. They're more expensive, and if it wasn't attached to a guy named Kanye West, nobody would give a shit. So,
Yo, Yeezy.
Yes. Yes. I like
Black
Eli's list, yo.
All his pairs look like something else. Oh,
Yeah.
Totally different. I can't fault them.
Before we get off Eli, I'm just gonna bring up nice little picture
Estonia's
of those long Adidas's.
What size are those? That's a size 10, isn't it?
Probably like a size 9, only 3 stripes still on it. And it came in the 2 colors, one white, one black.
outrageous. I mean,
Amazing.
How
yeah.
do you wear these? You know, How do
It
you
doesn't
walk
even
in
look like there's a left or a right shoe.
No,
I
it's
mean? Like,
just
When they're that long, it
just a
doesn't
shoe.
matter. The contour of the shoes, half a block ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
I
you
have
can
yet
wear
to see one on sale anywhere, but I kind of
No, I don't even know if they came out.
Yeah.
Can we all pitch in for YYC Soldiers to buy one as a giveaway?
Yes.
For sure.
Gotta get
And then
hold
give
of
it to the person who we like the least, or
Yeah.
Can you imagine like if a little kid wins it and you give him a big box and he's just like, what do I do with these?
It's like one of those Subway sandwiches. These party subs.
You hear that,
Alright.
David? You're getting a new pair of shoes.
All right, Albert, you're up next. What do you got as worst of the year?
All the Yeezys. All the Yeezys.
Just a blanket
All
statement.
Adam asked me the same thing. He's like, you mean all the Yeezys? And I was like, all the Yeezys. There's nothing different about them. It's like what Jermaine is saying. Like it's just regurgitated shit from Nike, and like seeing these V2s over and over again. These foam runners, like that's there's nothing new about the foam runner. That's a croc right there. It's a croc with Ye's name to it. I'm over the Yeezy thing. Like you see a new shoe dropping every week, and it's almost like a slight difference of a shoe that's only worth like $50.
Right.
Sorry, that's all I'm gonna say.
Even older.
Everyone can tell me quality this and that, but like, I could pick up a pair of like Nike runners that are the same quality for a cheaper price. It just looks different, but don't talk to me about quality. Y'all only been collecting for 3 years. I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna just say that.
Shots fired. Not in the
Hey,
air this
David.
time.
David, I still appreciate your collection.
It's
been much longer than 3 years. Let me tell you that. You don't know my story about sneakers there, Albert. So just saying. But and come on, the Yeezy basketball shoe.
No,
man.
But you know what though? As much as I'm hating on Yeezys, I just love that David is all for it, because this is like the young generation that we need, is that pushback. And like, I don't want to just hear shit where it's like quality this, Kanye this. Like, I just like that you like the shoe for the fact that you fucking like the shoe. So.
I like being in this sneaker world, and I like being here where I'm like, change my mind.
Yeah.
Like, tell me why you love this. And if you can explain to me why you love this, I'm all for it.
Exactly.
But I still don't have to like it. But you can like it. You tell me why you like it. Right. Speaking of not liking things, what you got, Har? What are you hating on this year?
I kind of just gave Adam a blanket, all Adidas collabs here. And then in brackets, I put especially the Little Mermaid collab. That was the only one I could remember that was especially bad.
Man, that was like our favorite from the beginning of last year.
Man. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like,
I got it here. I'm bringing it up again.
You don't even need a picture of it. It's just a white shoe.
It's just a white shoe.
It doesn't matter. You don't need
another white shoe.
Any shoe.
White. A third white shoe. A little bit of beige.
Like,
back to white. Okay.
It doesn't even matter what the silhouette is. It's just a white shoe.
There's got to be a story. Is there?
Visionary. It's visionary, and I love it. Every single pair I need.
Well, there's little intricacies, right? Like just on the inside of the tongue.
There is nothing.
Why is it they're white?
But I would rather hear
There's no mermaid on the Little Mermaid pair. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
The movie is called The Little Mermaid.
It's like they just had all these extra white sneakers, and they're like, you know what? Let's just get the heat press out. Let's press
nobody's buying all whites, but maybe they'll buy with a little King Triton on the tongue.
It sold me. I'm all in. I love that collection.
Collab of the year.
Okay.
Wait for my list. All right.
All right, Darren, you're up next. You're on thin ice with me for some of your picks, but let's see what's going on here.
Okay, I know which pair you're talking about. I'll save that.
You want to save that for the end? Okay.
Yeah, I'll save it for the end. Yeah. So for my list that I sent you, definitely that Kerwin Frost one, that the Mr. Potato sneaker. Like, man, when I saw those are
everyone
crazy,
hating.
man.
Talk to me.
I didn't even know they came with a wig. Like,
It's a bring your own wig. I don't think it come with the wig.
I don't think so.
Add your own. Yeah, add your own flair.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those are two out there for me. Another letdown for me was the Space Jam like whole drop, like the merch, the shoes. Like I understand the performance shoes for like LeBron. Like I think that was the coolest sneaker there of the collab. But other than that, every merch was just pretty much like the stamp of a logo on a black tee. Like there's nothing really to it. And then the Air Force Ones, I've seen so many other customs with Bugs Bunny or Lola Bunny, and they get pretty fancy with it. But the ones that Nike came out with, it's too basic. Like, come on, man! Like these are Space Jam. You're trying to hype up the movie again, you know?
Yeah, can't be mad at it.
Yeah, man. That didn't turn out well to me. And then
collaborations were as good as the shoe, or the merchandise was as good as the movie.
Nah, movie was better. That's not saying much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I have two more, which is the one I just kind of look back in the year. It's this weird shoe, the Nike Aqua Rift. That one, honestly, I don't know if you can pull it up, Adam.
Oh yeah, the Rifts, man. The Rifts are legendary. He's hating on the Rifts.
Ninja Turtle toes.
He's hating on the Rifts, the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Like, how do you wear these, man? Like, I can only imagine. Like,
they come with split toe socks.
Do they actually?
Usually they do.
Man, I wonder if your toes would hurt after a couple hours of wearing them.
Yeah, I think so. Like, dude, they look like water shoes, but I don't think they're waterproof.
Are these supposed to be some type of performance or no?
I think they are water shoes. I think they're like yeah.
No, man, I didn't know that.
Halle Berry had a collab on a Nike Aqua Rift back in the day. It was like a burnt orange suede. Yeah.
Fire.
Wow.
Like the 007 thing?
I don't know what it was for. I'll see if I can pull them up here. But they were in, yeah.
Look, if Halle Berry wore them, shoe of the year. Fuck it.
Give me a second to walk that comment back.
We are not hitting on Halle Berry on this show.
Oh, sorry. It's not an Aqua Rift. It's a Rift.
It's an Air Rift.
It's an Air Rift, yeah.
Yeah.
Are those slightly different from the Aqua Rift?
A little bit.
Slightly?
It's for the land, not the water, I guess.
It's a land rift.
Oh, my bad.
Terror Rift.
And then for my last pair to me, it's just a personal preference. I don't think it meshes well, but when you put cheetah print on the 11, like I just
what?
I don't think it works, you know? Like I've seen it in other Nikes or even other Jordans, but yeah, even the cements, you know, like that has a nice print to it, but not the 11. That's a classic silhouette with a cheetah print. No, you can't do that.
Adam, do you have a pair of those?
I didn't get a pair. Same thing with those citrus. Like size 12 is impossible to come by. But I'm mad about this.
I saw the Nike site. They still had a size in a size 11, but I don't know if
they have like every size except for size 12.
Except for 12, yeah.
It's not. I'll be honest. It's not a great look, but I like it again. I like it.
I just like how ugly it is.
Yeah, I could pull it off. I could do it.
I would wear that with a suit.
Look at that slanted 23. Oh my god, that's leaning hard. Okay.
No,
Joe's wearing them, yo.
I can only see this on my daughter's feet. That's it. That's the only way it's gonna look good.
Okay.
Why would you do that to her, man?
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm an 11 lifer, along like Adam, man. But when I see these, like hard pass, man. I feel like a lot of the stuff they're doing with the women's and GS pairs is just kind of laughable at this point.
Yeah.
These last like 6 years of women's releases, man, have been crazy. Ridiculous materials, horsehair this, crosshatch that, smoke out soles. Too easy.
Word.
Velvet. You had one more.
Oh, did I?
That I wanted to show because I liked it. It was that Mizuno.
Oh yeah, these ones,
Whoa.
dude. These are
The
too wild.
Energy.
Yeah, man. Like I don't understand the outsole contrasted with like a basic upper. Like, what is that, man? Like this looks like bubblegum got stuck on your shoe and you gotta rip it off.
It looks like they in the factory they injected steroids in Boost, and it was like bam.
Yeah, it didn't turn out well then.
Man, this reminds me of the zigzags, those Reeboks.
Yeah, the Reeboks.
Again, I got to try them out to say what I think. Got to see, are they comfortable? Are they good? What is this?
I should get a pair for running.
They're expensive too, aren't they?
Like just plastic? Like what is it?
I remember hearing they were really expensive.
Huh, weird.
I don't know.
Sounds about like a running shoe.
Yeah.
Listen to pay for some Mizunos. That's crazy.
All right, I think it's me next. I got a couple to hit on. I'm with Darren. That Space Jam collab. Everything about it. The merch, the shoes is all terrible. Like the best were those like Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner mismatched LeBron 18 lows, but it's not even doing it. It's just total miss from every aspect of that. I had two more. I'm going to bring them up. We're going to Yeezy country. That Yeezy knit runner.
Yeah, I believe those are pushed until next year. So
Did they?
we can hold off on talking about how those are some hype shoes of 2022.
Absolute trash. Absolute trash. This looks like a Dutch clog. Like a Dutch clog sock. Like you'd go to Netherlands and you'd like go to a trinket store and get like, you don't want to bring home the wooden clogs, so you get like a sock that looks like the clogs, and then this is it. That's probably what he did.
Bro,
he probably did a show
what Kanye
in
did.
Amsterdam, and then he brought these socks back and was like, "Oh yeah, I can make this."
No. He forgot his shoes.
Slap some rubber on the bottom.
He bought the wooden clogs and we're like, how do I make this comfortable?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is, I can't tell what it is, but that's a complete rip of something. There's something.
Yeah.
It's
like,
a clog.
Yeah.
It's a clog with a no-show sock.
It's no good. It's no good.
I was just gonna say, I know where I've seen these shoes before. Mickey fucking Mouse wears a pair.
Okay.
Can you pull up a photo of Mickey Mouse?
Side by side.
We'll see.
He's not gonna have yellow shoes, is he?
No, he's not gonna have the yellow
He doesn't wear
shoes.
yellow shoes.
Yeah, can that just be the cover photo for this podcast? Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh man, we want people to click on it though.
I have one more worst. And it was this like N3X to level 3, whatever Adidas garbage this was. Wasn't this like Jerry's first shoe?
Yo, I was gonna say this looks like a Jack.
Or they like that. This is what they like enticed Jerry to come with.
Yeah.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Oh no, I was thinking about Jerry like Jack the Ripper.
No. Jerry Lorenzo. When they switched him, when he left Nike and he joined Adidas, this came out like pretty soon after, and people were saying like, was it his? I'm still not sure. It's junk.
Adidas was so behind this too. This whole laceless next level bullshit.
I know it's this Balenciaga thing that was never cool, in my opinion. And then you're like 3 years after that trying to get on that train. It's like, no.
And then Nike's trying to hold you back now from trying to bring
You're finished. But it's Space Jam. Space Jam shoes are the worst. Worst shoes of the year. Everything.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, I've seen some better Space Jam stuff coming from like Gap and Old Navy and all that kind of stuff. Seeing it from Nike's that was a miss. Total miss.
Huge miss.
So, all right. Well, let's go to pick. What do you got?
Real quick on that note, that's because Gap this year has changed the game completely. I won't say why.
Don't even say that.
Wait.
Here we go.
We didn't have a worst collabs, or we didn't have like worst outs. It was like sneakers. It was worst sneakers, but that whole Gap Yeezy stuff had to be one of the worst things. Those jackets. Have you seen those jackets? Have you seen all those pictures of dudes in the jackets?
It's a puffer jacket, bro. It's
not a puffer jacket. It's like a blueberry. It's just one giant blueberry.
You don't like blueberries, man?
It's a garbage
Not a fan
bag
of
with
blueberries.
air.
The Violet Beauregard collab.
Yeah, some Willy Wonka shit. This is deep cut. Nice one. You knew the name.
Golden
Yeah,
ticket.
right over my head on that one. I'm like,
She's in Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. She eats the candy and turns into the big blueberry thing.
Yeah.
Floats away. I know you've seen that, Jimmy.
sure, man. I got no names for you. Willie. I know him.
Yeah, there you go. Willie. Charlie.
Yep, Charlie.
All right, let's move on to pickups of the year. Why don't I take it off? We'll switch order this time. I'll start at the back. We'll do pickups of the year. I'm going to bring my picture up to the front so I can show off what I got. But we're going with, we got the threes, like we've been talking about. And just, it's not in my list, but I'll throw the ones in too. Because they're both dope. They did a good job on both of them.
Let me know when I can pick up my ones.
The Ama Manier, never ones and threes. I also got these Billie Eilish. We haven't talked about those yet, but those Billie Eilish 15s.
They're dope.
They are dope. Clean color, the little Billy thing on them, whatever that is. I don't know.
Are you,
So the
are you
bad guy.
Are you gonna be a bad guy when you rock
Is that the
them?
bad guy? I'm putting feelers out into the world, putting vibes out, because I talked about those citrus and how I don't have them yet. And last year when we did this, I talked about those Concord Sketch 11 lows and how I didn't have them yet. 2021, got them.
Oh.
Got them off GOAT for pretty reasonable, worn like once, perfect condition. Couldn't pass that up. It's that purple one. Also Lightnings. Lightnings were pick of the year for sure. But number one pickup, shout out to West Sung over at New Horizon. What's the store called? Can't remember
Wheezy.
now.
Isn't it Wheezy?
Wheezy. Because I got these Dornbecker Jordan 6s off him. Made a nice little trade. And happy to have another fresh Dornbecker in my collection. So couldn't say no to this.
One of the best.
That's my top pickup of the year for sure. Those Dornbeckers are something else.
Man, those sixes are getting crazy.
Yeah. All right, why don't we hit Darren, you said you didn't have any pickups this year. Is that right?
Yeah,
Laying low.
not, man. Laying low, finishing school.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all gravy. Har, what'd you get this year?
Let me just pull out my list here so I don't forget. So a lot of mine are just Air Max 1s from the past, I guess, just trying to catch up to some of these Air Max heads. So I got a pair of the Atmos Elephant 1s. Those were probably, I want to say they were probably my top pickup of the year. Yeah, I'd probably say those are my top pickup of the year. Looking for them for a long time. Of course, the prices are just getting crazier and crazier. Air Max is turning 35 this year, so I was hoping to get a pair before that happened because I know they probably just went up another $500 when that got released. Yeah, glad I was able to get those. And then after that, there's another polka dot pack from the Air Max 1 collection. I was able to pick up one of them from Mr. Q-Mart from CGS family out there in Toronto, so he was able to hook me up with those. Shout out to him. And then I got another one from a guy in Europe. In Amsterdam, to send me home a pair, so that's not too bad. The Alma Manier 3s that Adam showed, got a pair of those ones, so they're definitely in the mix as well. Our good friend Kevin was able to hook me up with a pair of those Halili May ones, so I got one of those as well, which was kind of nice. Again, tough.
Zoom ones?
The green and blue ones, yeah.
Yeah, are they like Zoom Jordan ones? Yeah. Zoom Comfort or whatever?
Yeah, so those ones there, more Air Maxes, kind of the ones we wore to the meeting there when we had one is the Air Max Day Air Max 1s with the Volt sole and the red upper.
Love those. Oh, yeah. Love those.
Yeah, so again, another one where I was hoping to get them before this year kind of happened, so thankful I got those. We've already talked about the Pato Waves. So every single one of those, I could put those into the mix. And then I like those Oreo 4s. I had to got a pair of those.
The white ones, right?
Yeah, nice clean white
Yeah.
pair.
Mm.
And then I did pick
You
up
got to specify because Oreo 4s mean something different. to
right, the
us.
back one. Yeah. So the white ones, the 2021 Oreos, I guess. Yeah, just the white.
Just
pair.
like how kids these days are talking about foams. Oh, I can't wait to try on my foams. And they're talking those damn easy foam runners. It's like, no, this is not where the world is going.
I've never heard that, man. I don't know.
Give respect to where the sneakers came from.
I've never heard that before, but I would love somebody to say that to me.
Yeah, bro, that's some anti-Yeezy propaganda coming from the Nike
Not-
boys.
it's not.
But
I saw a thing on it. It's real. Somebody said it.
That's an immediate slap in the face. But yeah, that's it for me, man. That was for my year.
You went heavy this year or last year.
Just Air Maxes, I guess. It's more so just like I like looking for Air Maxes, man. It's like you get that hunt again. It kind of, when I first got into Jordans and all that stuff, it was all about that hunt, trying to get some. And like all those sneakers that I have so much, I guess, emotional value. Like I have 6s from Adam that I got maybe like 6-7 years ago, like Laker 6s, which are yellowed as shit now. But like I don't want to get rid of them because it took me forever to find a pair in Calgary. So a lot of those Air
Now
Maxes.
you won't. If you lose them, you'll never get them back.
Yeah,
And I regret that. I sent them to you, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get these again one day.
Yeah,
It's over.
Yeah, so even living out in London for a little bit, made some new friends that way, and now talk with people around the world trying to get Air Maxes. So I'm here for it.
You're on your trainer.
That's it. On
Trainer.
train of
On the
vibes.
trainer train.
Trainers.
Dope. Albert, I think you were up next. What do you got?
The first one, I got 2 this year. The first one was the Raging Bull 5s, which I don't have, but Eli was nice enough to show
Show
off
them
his
off.
pair. Yeah. I kind of went with the nostalgia because all the 2 pairs I picked up this year were from pairs that I wanted as a teen. So that was one of them. And then the second one, shout outs to Nick Chow. He was able to hook me up with these. These aren't the mids, but these are the highs. But these, what was it, 2001, right? When the mids came out?
2003.
2003? Yeah.
Starting the patent was World 3. Yeah.
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 Adam Jones for 03.
I remember my sister was asking what I wanted for Christmas that year, and it was between a pair of An ones and the mids of these. And I was an idiot, and I was like, I want the An ones because I was a heavy street baller back then. And then I remember playing a kid in junior high or high school, and he had these on his feet. And ever since then, it was like, shit, like I need a pair of these. So I finally got them this year. So shout outs to Nick on helping me get this pair. That's my 2 pairs for the year.
Nice.
Everything else has been for Carter. So I got him those Dunks. I got some Jordans, some Air Force Ones.
There you go.
Heavy.
Kid heavy. Dad life.
Dope. All right. Eli, what do you got going this year?
All right. Well, we've seen these a few times, so we'll get those out of the way. I already talked about those. The Raging Bull 5s. Stoked to have those in the collection. I've been heavy into golf the last few years, so I was pretty stoked to be able to pick up the Air Max 90 infrared with the golf sole. These I could probably use a clean. I kind of just tossed them in the box after the last round I used them, but yeah, they're waterproof, super comfy, and I kind of make my dad laugh. I pulled up to a round of golf in my Air Max 90 infrareds and threw on my Air Max 90 infrareds to go golfing. He shook his head at me.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it, but who knows?
Parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keeping it on the course, the Air Jordan 4 Military Blue, the golf spike version. Shout out to Har hooking me up with these. Much appreciated.
Always.
I didn't get a chance to get these on the course. I got them late in the season, and it was already pretty gross out there, so I figured I'd save them for next summer. Very excited to bust them out. Hopefully, I'm planning to get down to the States golfing sometime in the next year here. So these are earmarked to come with me. So the Military Blues. I picked up a pair of these bad boys, and they've been living by my front door since I got them. Shout out to Sean Go. You guys might have heard of him, a shoe tuber out in Toronto. He hooked me up with these for a good price. And I've been beating these mercilessly since they came in. You know,
Are those the 2018 ones or whatever?
Yeah, 2018s.
Man, they look better beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a pair of
One's
Jordan
always
ones,
look better
right?
beat.
So they live by the
Jordan
front door. These are the grocery getters, the mail getters, the shovel in the front walks.
The
They're
girl
out there. We've had a few people talk about these, but I was pretty happy to pick up the Monarch Pata Air Max 1s. My favorite colorway from the pack, the only pair I've picked up for now, probably, I won't say hard no for the other ones, but the black pair is not on me for sure. But I don't know what it was. I kind of was like, I don't need these. They're dope. I don't need them. And then it was one of those things more so I was like, kind of want that. And I turned it, I need those. So got them on eBay for a pretty good price. And I figured, I better grab these before resale shoots up. And I'm going to be sitting here kicking myself because I didn't grab them when they were better. And my favorite pickup of the year, another Para pair. The Para Spiridons from a few years ago. They released with the Air Max 1s. I think a lot of people prefer the Air Max 1s, but to be completely honest with you guys, these caught my eye first. Love the Spiridon as a model. They're super comfortable, super easy to wear.
Oh, yes.
Very comfortable.
Yes.
Sure.
Nice.
And the metallic blue swoosh, man, I didn't realize how hard that hits until I got these in hand. But, I friggin' love these. I have not worn them enough. I got them just as winter hit, so I think I've got them on foot a couple times. But next summer you're gonna see a lot of these guys.
Money.
Flames.
Honorable mention to the Bacons. I don't know. The reason I left them off my top pickup list is because they had some QC issues. I'm usually not too big on quality. Like, I'm not too worried about the fact mine had pen marks and glue marks and stuff. But I know some people who had to go through 4 or 5 pairs before they could find a pair that was decent. So I got lucky. The first pair I got just had some pen marks and little spit shine, and they were good to go. So
There you go.
but yeah, honorable mention to the Bacons, because that's a dope pair. I was super glad that they brought those back. That's kind of in the realm of shoes you don't think you'll ever own, and then surprise, and they were easy to get. And people seem to kind of forget about them when that happens. But stoked to have a pair of those too.
I do still need to get me a pair of those. Anybody got them? Shout out. Let me know.
Man, I'm surprised you don't have a pair of them. I thought
You can find them easy.
It's like
Easy.
it's one of those things where I was just like, there's so many there. I'll probably get them later. But
that's exactly what I said too.
Yeah, I should probably, you can still get them for a decent price, but eventually that's not going to happen. So I should probably get a pair.
100%. Yeah, get them before they go.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like you said with Air Max here next year or whatever.
Oh man,
That's Air Max 1.
I think it's just the Air Max 1 that's turning 35, so we're good. But
All right. David, you're up next with pickups. What do you got?
Yes, sir. So already talked about, and you mentioned them as well. Lightnings, beautiful. The better basketball shoe, the easy basketball shoe. Bit of fun. This has been my winter boot for a minute, and I got it in 2 colorways because how much I dig it, on foot especially. The Yeezy 500 High. 5 colorways dropped this year. I got the Shell Warms and the Mist Slates, and clean silhouettes. I dig them for, especially, Canada winters needed. And
I had that Yeezy on my top list last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that your
That
top
navy
list?
brown one. That navy brown was the color.
Yes,
No,
sir.
not that one.
Oh,
The dark brown and the navy.
Oh yeah.
That was
okay.
I dug it. So okay, they're comfy.
Yeah,
They're good. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, still have that boost. We're tight. But my favorite pickup of the year, it's a bit of a sentimental item. But the best shoes are. So before COVID happened, I was working in Korea every summer, and my grail was to get the Air Max 97 soles. And so finally got them this year, also known as the Colgate kicks. So I really dig them. Got the Korean on the other tag, got on the inside. Really dope kick. I have to get the 3 soles, but that's a bit out of budget for right now. I'll stick with the 97. But yeah, really sentimental pair, and my favorite pickup this year.
Those are hard.
Dope, man.
Yeah, that's super dope,
Yeah.
man. Good pair.
Yeah. That's sick. All right. Last but not least, Jermaine. You already talked about a bunch of yours, but
I did, man. I had a pretty heavy year, man. I had 10 solid pairs, Air Jordan 34 PEs, Oklahoma breast cancer awareness. I had a couple pairs of Vince Carter shoes this year, had some Pippen 4s, but nothing. And I mean,
wait, hold on. Let me spotlight this. Okay, we're
okay,
good.
gonna spotlight it. Okay. Of all the amazing pairs I had and pickups I had this year, nothing compares to this one pair that I got that is older than I'm sure half of the people on this call, but heads know what this is right here. This is the 1998 Air Garnett 1, Kevin Garnett's original signature pair of shoes.
Jeez.
98. Woo. This pair of shoes,
Did you wear them?
crazy condition from being 98. I got them just before the snow came. I was about to rock them.
Okay.
Best believe when the snow clears up, I'm gonna be putting these on feet.
Did you wear them around the house?
You say it again?
Did you wear them around the house?
Oh yeah. They've been on around the house, definitely, man. Because a pair this old to be in this good a shape, like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's pretty
crazy.
nice.
Jeez.
That's older than David.
Yeah.
There's no cracking. There's no
And
cracking or anything on there.
I don't think, like, yeah, man, these will hold up just solid. But like my real OG basketball heads know the grail that this is, man, because most people know KG's line. They know 2s, they know 3s, they know his flight posit models when it comes to the Nikes, but not a lot of people have seen his very first pair of signatures, man. So these are motherfucking bananas. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe I was able to get a pair in my size.
In that
Ridiculous.
condition.
Yeah, in this condition for under $100, man. Under 100 motherfucking bucks. That's what happens when you like shit that a lot of people don't like. You're gonna be able to get them at a clean deal. So David, man, you're lined up for the long run because those Yeezys, people don't like those. So you're gonna be able to get those for cheap for like the rest of your life. It's coming down, no doubt. No doubt. Crazy pickup to me, man. Like I said, I had a crazy year. CEO Jordan 16s, which I know people love. Like I've had a crazy year of pickups, but these are it for me, man. These, like, once I got these about a month and a half ago, once I got these, I'm like 2021 is done. Absolutely done. Like it's over.
Was this a late night pickup on eBay?
Oh, you know it, man.
Late night eBay snipe.
You know it. Late night snipe. The ad itself said old Nike shoes. I'm like, time out. I saw these. I'm like, oh my goodness. No, these are buy it now, $80 for some old Nike shoes. Don't mind if I do. Honorable mention, though. As much as I love these, I will get these honorable mention while we're talking pickups, ridiculously cheap pickups. Goodwill pickup on these joints. T3, ladies and gentlemen. Vince Carter Shocks the third, $65. Shouts to my cousin who was able to pick these up from a Goodwill in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Ridiculous. This was a pair. I think this pair still goes upwards of a rack for sure, easily. But even back when they dropped in 03, they were instantly shot up to a rack. And I couldn't believe how much they cost at that time.
They were so limited.
Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous limited, which is crazy.
Tell us about them. Tell us a little bit about them.
My brother, if you know anything about the Tuskegee Airmen, you know how much this means to me. Tuskegee Airmen were a special battalion of World War II airmen, all black, by the way, who held it down. They were also, on the controversial side, part of some not so good, let's say, tests by the U.S. government when it comes to, certain, basically straight up, they injected dudes with syphilis down in Tuskegee, Alabama, and used black males specifically, as test subjects to see what could happen for syphilis drugs and things like that. So despite that dark side to this, I gotta like what these represent, man, the Tuskegee Airmen themselves. So shouts to Vince Carter, who in 2004 made sure to get this colorway out, made sure that this thing saw the light of day. As we see the Tuskegee Airmen logo right there. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah.
You can't. But this, man, out of Goodwill, $60, ridiculous. So, like, if you told me in, 2003 2004 that I'll be holding these for a combined price of about 140 Canadian dollars. I would have said, what type of crack are you smoking, bro? Because there's no chance. So picking these up in 2021, both of these pairs, man, something special to me. So like, this is it. Once I got these, everything else I picked up earlier in the year meant nothing. Meant absolutely nothing. This is it for me, man.
It's history.
Yes.
That's super dope.
History right there. Dope. Well, we're through the pickups. Got 2 more categories to get through. Why don't we hit up the most popular collabs, the top collabs of the year? Why don't I go first? I was kind of rolling last. We'll come back there. Let me just try to bring up this picture here. But I'm going to kick it off with what we were talking about before, the Kerwin Frost Adidas. I like I don't love the shoe necessarily. I like that it's pushing, but I like the whole thing in general because there's more to it than just the sneakers. I'm going to bring up a picture of it here. And there was not just that one sneaker, not just that one, but we're looking at this one here. Hold on, my screen isn't switching. Do you remember the super stuffed Adidas? Like, it's just a little bit bigger, and like the whole advertisements were hilarious. Like, all the clothing he did with them was so funny. Like, that just looks like a normal superstar.
I'm surprised he didn't put any fat laces on those.
Yeah, I know. But you look at it and you're just like, okay, that's a normal superstar. It just looks a little big, but then when you see it on his foot, like in comparison, it's like hilariously big. It's hilariously big. And then you have those forum highs, and he's doing like some stuff for 2022. These blue micro bounces. Do we have the pictures? Oh, they don't have the pictures of him in the suit, but he's got that Yeti suit, like all blue Yeti, like sweatsuit. This stuff is wild. This stuff is like so out there, and I love it. I love that he's like, don't take it too seriously, especially with Adidas. Just like, just go. Like, this stuff,
a massive troll.
No matter how much you make fun of the superstar, it's always going to be the superstar. So just like, have fun with it, let it go. So I don't know. I dug this. I dug this whole collab that he did this year. The other collabs I had, A Ma Manière, obviously. A Ma Manière, 1s and 3s, the clothing, everything. The Off-White Jordan collabs were all amazing. And I did have another Adidas one. 2 Adidas collabs. I know Har said all the Adidas collabs suck this year, but the Bad Bunny ones, the Bad Bunny ones were cool. Like, he added a little bit to the forum low. These came in like 4 colors, I think, 3 or 4 colors.
Adam, are you buying these?
No, I'm not buying them. This isn't about what I'm buying or what I'm wearing, but I can appreciate. So I dig it. I dug the whole concept he did with all the stuff. This year.
I see those Gill Zeros. What? Sorry, I got caught with that.
Sure. But yeah, those are my top collabs for the year.
Ours punching there right now, man. His poor forum, his beloved forum.
Not digging them. All right, Darren, I think you're up next.
Right,
what did you have for hype collabs?
To me, the top hype collabs, definitely the Off-White 2s. Really like the Air Jordan 2s as itself, and then with the Off-White, it definitely changes it. I definitely like it. I actually like the Travis Scott Jordan 1s. I thought the highs and the lows are sick.
The fragment?
Yeah, the fragments. The Pata and Nike Wave one, all the colorways except that red one. And then for me also was the Undefeated and Kobe one. Like I said, I like all the Undefeated and Kobe collabs. So those are my top collabs.
Nice.
Easy. Dope. Har, I think you're up.
Yeah, so I think a couple of them have been said. I think the frag ones were there. I'm on my near threes, of course, like Adam said there. I had the Campus Towelies, the one that Adam showed earlier, on my collab lists. Union 4s, Adam also said as well. Brought up the Comme des Garçons foams, so those were on my list. And then a couple, I guess, that haven't been said. I think Eli mentioned the P rods, so I thought that was a big one too. And then Kith had those Air Force One Hawaiis that they released for their Hawaii release, which I think is dope. That blue is just so nice.
Yeah, dang.
So well with that
nice.
off-white sole, and it's like,
And the shape of the Air Force One.
There you go. Talk to him, Albert. There you go.
Yo, I can. The older I get, and when I try Air Force Ones on, I can tell which ones I don't like.
Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. New ones are so boxy, aren't they? Like, these ones are a lot nicer. So, yeah, I think these are, like, costing people an arm and a leg to get, so they're tough.
Look at that velvet sock layer.
It's just that they got that blue, like, perfect, like Hawaii ocean type blue. So,
I love the touch of the islands on the tongue.
on the logos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few Kith releases. Well, I don't know if he's released many of them, but some of his Air Force Ones, which have been super nice over the past year or so. But yeah, these were probably the top. And then the last ones I had on there was the Lil Nas X shoes. So the reason I had them here was just because it was like the funniest thing to me when all the all the normal people that don't like shoes got into it and kind of had this whole heaven versus hell debate and how the whole new generation was,
Man, you got politicians in this.
Yeah, so I thought this was big. It's hilarious to have this conversation. We had the conversation on here too. So yeah, that's why it's one of my top collabs of the year.
I don't know if it was me, but after the shoe came out, it seemed like all these other companies were doing like a black with red type of air colored unit.
Yeah, it was just funny, dude. It's one of the funniest stories of the year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, pushed it to another level.
Yeah.
Pushed it to the mainstream for sure. All right. Albert, what do you have?
So funny enough, rest in peace to Virgil. But if you guys know and have heard the podcast, you guys kind of know that I'm not a huge Virgil fan, but for my collabs, I chose two. The first one is Air Jordan 2, just like everyone else said. But my top one was the Louis Vuitton Air Force One Nike collab. I don't know if they came out yet, but they said they were supposed to.
I don't think they've come out yet.
Yeah.
I think it's for next year.
They were supposed to come out for the fall, I think. That's what they were saying. The fall or for winter, but this would be my top pick for collab would be the Nike Air Force Ones. Because
it was this one.
It was that one. It was that one. Because when I was a kid, used to see all those fake Air Jordan ones from 100% Legit, and they always had the monogram swooshes.
Yeah.
The fact that you can get a real pair now, I'm with it.
Okay.
Can't hate on it.
Eli, what did you have for this year?
Yes, we already talked about the Nike Para, the Waves collection. MMN Air Jordan obviously has been spoken about as well. Alea May, she had a couple nice releases, and you always love to see the ladies doing their thing. So like the Jordan 14 she put out, I thought was super dope, with like the jade and the
14 lows.
Bamboo. Yeah, those were sick. So
14 lows had a year. Those and the clots.
Is that the pink flare?
Yeah. The terracotta. Yeah.
What else do we got here? Billie Eilish and Jordan. I really like that collection. I wasn't super hyped on it when I saw it, but the more I look at it and stuff, the 15 and the KO, they're really growing on me. And I'm not a huge Billie Eilish fan, but I'm coming around on her music too. So I was pretty pumped on that collection. And the last one I have here is the Drake and the Nocta, the golf collection there. I thought that was pretty dope as well. So, I mean, there's no way you can touch on all the collabs. Obviously, there's, like I said, it seems like weekly there's collabs coming out of left, right, center. But yeah, those are a few that stood out for me this year.
So,
solid picks.
Dope. I think David is up next.
So my big two already hit on. You all know the Travis Jordan fragments. They're clean. Not my favorite Travis shoe though. I like the 5s, and I also like the Air Forces with the changeable swooshes. I think they're fly. And then the other one was the CG foam posits. Already touched on. Another collab I really like this year. Shout out to Supreme. Shout out to Skittles. They came together, you know. Also, shout out to my plug, Adam Diesel Power. Find him on Instagram. He hooked me up with real one for that. And last but not least, you know, got to give some love to Young Ye. I don't know if you call this a collab, but his takeover of Gap has been flawless so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring up some pictures. Bring up some pictures.
Show the real photos of people actually wearing.
That guy looks sick in it, bro. Look at the fresh man.
Which guy? This guy?
That's proper, bro. I don't like his video. so that's what I'm saying. You know, I think this collab.
What about this guy?
Oh man. No.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible, man. You know.
What about this guy?
He needs to size down one, and then he's first. Don't look sizing to your body. That's
What
how
about
it works.
this guy?
No, this guy.
Now that's a fire. That's my guy right there.
See, like, go to the one at the bottom left corner.
It's like a sauna suit. It's like one of those sauna suits that you put on to sweat out.
See, this guy, if he was on an airplane and they told everyone,
Hot Williams videos from the late 90s.
Yeah.
This guy can go swimming with this and it'll be a life jacket.
God.
Multi-purpose functional jacket. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Gap. We'll see how Yeezy Gap goes in 2022. That's the start.
Is there a zipper on this jacket?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
It's a
need a
cardigan.
zipper because it's so big, bro. Like you just bundle up. It's a full-on duvet, you know. But you're good.
What can I say duvet?
It's a duvet.
Oh man.
Yo, David, welcome to the team, David.
All right, Jermaine, what do you got?
Man, look, nostalgia for me is king all the time. So anytime you actually go back, do the proper homework as far as measurements goes, sizing goes, angles go, it's a knockout. So far and above everything else, Virgil Abloh's Air Jordan 2 this year, easily the number one collab is in my book. When you go, like I said, man, you go back and you make the measurements out, you get the toe shape right, and you even go to like scanning an actual pair that's kind of breaking down. I don't know if y'all remember, but last year when we heard that Air Jordan 2s might be on the horizon for a collab this year in Lowe's, and then we kind of heard that, oh, you know, Virgil might be doing something special with it. I'm like, I said, toe box is number one. It's got to be the toe box. He's got to get it right. And sure enough, he nailed that shit, man. As soon as I saw for the first time ever on a retro, even better than 94 retro, that this toe was proper, I was so still after a pair. And yeah, man, there's not too much more to say than that because everyone agrees. Everyone's had this pair on their list, and rightfully so. Air Jordan 2 Off-Whites this year, easily the number one collab for 2021.
I think that might be on your list to be after for a long time, Jermaine. I don't think it's going to be too attainable any day.
We'll see,
Maybe.
man. I've got much rarer pairs, much rarer pairs. So we'll see.
All right. Well, that does it for the collabs. Why don't we move into the most hyped of 2022? Jermaine, since you're rolling, do you want to take that one off?
I sure do, man. Let's keep it rolling. We were talking foams earlier. We were talking Total Max earlier. Let's put those shits together. Total Foam Posit Max. Nike, you're hearing us. I love now there's so much more noise starting to come by. Like they need to bring them back. Please, the silver and black, we need these back. Us old basketball heads need these foam posits back. Hopefully, all the noise that's starting to finally get a groundswell going and Nike brings them back. I hope to God, because with the pennies coming back, you know, next year, there was just penny ones, which is huge. Everybody, old Nike basketball heads are all excited about that. But the Foam Posit Max need to be done right. Full size bubble, get the double bubble going with the seal on the edge. Let's go. This is by far the number one shoe perspective release that I'm looking for towards 2022. Like, we'll see. A lot of us heads know that they might be coming. This is it, man. I need it. Nothing else. I need the silver pair of Total Foam Posit Max. Give me my Max. Give me my foam. Put them together. Let me go home. Let's go.
Well, you mentioned Penny, and I saw that there's I think it's finalized, but there's going to be a Stussy Penny collab coming this year.
Yeah.
We didn't say what model, but
Yeah,
like
they don't know. They haven't said that yet.
Yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed that the Stussy is coming out with the Penny collab. So you know that'll be a hit, regardless of which one. 1 through 5, lights out. 6, we can put that to the side. Pretend that didn't happen. But 1 through 5, 1 through 5, you can't miss. You can't miss. And also the home and away Penny ones are coming out, which is huge as well next year. Very excited about the home pair. So let's keep the old Nike basketball retro train going and give me my phone positive maxes, please.
Dope. David, what do you got looking forward to in 2022?
So because I'm part of YYC Soldiers, it's in my contract to name at least one Jordan per question. So for this one, we're going to be going with the Red Thunders. Another pair of 4s, where you switch them from the Lightning to the Thunder. But like you're saying, everyone's making black and red shoes after Lil Nas X. I think this might be going in that trend, but I dig these. This might be a 2020 cop. Second pair of Jordans, maybe we'll see. But yeah, I can't stick just with 4, so we'll see that. But I like them. The next on my list is, everybody knows the Yeezy Slide is one of the hottest shoes of the year for summer. And now it's coming in different colorways, ladies and gentlemen. So in black, come on, man. Come on. That's sleek. That's exactly what you'd wear in the prison shower.
Cutting edge. Nobody has ever made a black shoe before. Okay. Blows my mind.
Thank you.
This just looks like they're just like spray painted black. Or what's that thing that you do to black out your emblems on your car?
Plasti dip.
Yeah, it just looks like plastic dip.
You know, that's why it was hand done each model, so that's why 1 of 1, a special sneaker. I'm excited for that one. The next one, it was already hated on a bit, but there's rumors that the Knit Runner coming out next year will also be in black, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So for all of you guys complaining, and Stone Carbon, there's new colorways coming out. I'm not a big fan of the original. I think it'll be comfortable, but if there's a black one, if there's darker colors, you might catch me wearing these, enjoying my life. So those are some sneakers I'm hyped for. And yeah, 2023 is gonna be a big year for other shoes, but I'll let the boys touch on those.
Just don't call the 4s the bread 4s.
Wow,
Thunderbread.
I got you.
Thunderbread. Bread Thunder. All right, Eli. What do you got rolling into 2022?
All right. So a couple pairs that I am looking forward to. The Air Jordan 1 Low golf shoe. So as I mentioned before, been into golf pretty big these last few years. And anytime I can mix some sneakers with some golf course, I'm on board for that. So Adam's showing off the Chicago Jordan 1 Low colorway. This is dope. Personally, I'm looking forward to, there's a rumored shadow colorway. Talked about how I was able to pick up a pair of shadows this year and I've been beating the living hell out of them. So if I can show up to the course in my shadows, switch into my shadow golf shoes, I'd be pretty stoked on that. And there's also a pair of UNC 1 Low golf shoes rumored. So I think that would be my number 1 pick if I could. Next up is the Clot by Air Jordan 5 Low. We spoke about these in one of our podcasts, I think, when they were first rumors. Starting to see some more pictures now, and I am really digging them. The more I see them, the more I am very interested in them. The Jade hits look unreal. So, like I say,
those bead and like elastics.
Yeah.
Utilizing those extra lace holes. Pretty dope.
Yeah, these look like they're done right. The glow sole's crazy. Yeah, these are dope. I'm looking forward to these. I've been looking to add a pair of 5 lows to the collection, so these might be them. The Air Jordan 7 Citrus is coming out next year. When I started collecting after the Jordan 5, one of the first shoes that I really got interested in was the Air Jordan 7. My favorite colorway of the 7 is the Bordeaux, but closely followed by the Citrus. Never got to own a pair, but who knows? Maybe 2022 is the year for that. And the Jordan 3 Fire Red is rumored to be coming out in 2022. This is obviously a classic in OG colorway. So, yeah, these will make some noise, I think, if they drop. And the last one that I had on my list was the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhood. I know we've discussed these in our podcast as well. The picture you're showing me there, geez, that looks like purple and yellow, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be more like a burgundy. Anyways, the pictures I've seen, they look pretty sharp. I kind of dig that colorway. It's different, obviously, still being a Jordan 1, but not necessarily standard colors you see. Yeah, that's kind of more the colors I've seen there. That
Really dark.
purple.
It's dark, but it's purple. It's purple. It's Brotherhood. Yeah. It's Omegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there we go.
Yeah. So definitely that darker purple looks good with yellow. But yeah, those are a few pairs that who knows how hard I'll go for any of them, but they've got my interest for 2022.
So, Albert, beyond the Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones, what are you looking for?
The Nike Dunk. One pair. That's all I need. One pair this year of Nike Dunks, just for retail. I don't care what color it is, just one pair.
I like that.
Okay. Set the bar low.
Set the bar low.
You can never be disappointed.
But you know what though? Ed, our homie Ed sent me in the photo of the Union Dunks that are coming out, the 3 colorways that they had. And those ones, the Laker colorway. Yeah, that might be a go-to for me. But yeah, this year I'm just setting the bar low for dunks, guys. I'm just trying to get a pair of dunks for myself.
Such a hypebeast. Just give me some dunks. I'm a hypebeast.
Right?
I'll bring up like that Union Dunk.
It's not like I don't have enough dunks, but you know.
So here we got those 3. This is the one you're talking about.
Yeah. But if I can't get the Laker ones, then it'd be the not those ones, but the other ones, the lighter blue. Yeah, those ones. Those are clean.
Yeah, the orange is sick.
Yeah, the orange is what really caught my eye for those dunks. And then that like blue translucent sole. Whew, clean.
The little logo on the heel. It's almost like looks like it's almost removable, like a magnetic thing.
And I don't know what the material, what is it, like ripstop, I think?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, for me, just the hunt on dunks. If I can find dunks at the outlet, then we're winning. We're winning at that point. Dunks at the outlet on the clearance wall, 30% off the sale price. Can't complain. I'm asking for a little too much though for 2022.
I was about to say, does that still happen? Are dunks still box top list specials?
Oh man, if you got TikTokers rocking dunks and shit still, bro.
Still every dunk sells out, I think.
Look at every influencer on Instagram or TikTok that are doing like sneakers you need, and they got like white and black dunks and
Nike Dunk, Jordan 1 mid, Jordan 1
Air Force
low,
Ones.
not the OG, and a superstar.
No, you forgot the white Air Force Ones.
Oh, the white Air Force Ones, yeah. All right, Har, what do you got looking forward to 2022?
So I've got the Red Thunders on my list, the ones that David mentioned earlier. So we got those ones. We got the Watch the Throne 9s are coming back from LeBron.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's supposed to be coming out in some places this week, and then it's kind of like another rolling release where you don't really know where they're going to drop or pop up. So these are kind of cool. I mean, again, nostalgic, kind of going back to when he first dropped them with the album, of course. So they're kind of cool. So I think that's kind of on the list there. Again, how hard I'll go for them, I don't know. And then the last one is the rumored hemp or crepe Air Max 1s are coming back. Tough to find these guys now. And, the sole is usually destroyed, kind of like the sole you see there on that picture there, which is not that great. And then the big thing with these guys was the hemp. That once that rips open, it's really tough to repair, so you can't really get that guy repaired. There's a few handful Air Max 1 restorers that have restored some of these guys, but of course they charge like an arm and a leg to do it because it's tough. So it'll be nice to see them come back. Whether or not they come back the same way that the OGs were, I don't know, because kind of like those Safaris released again, but they were a lot different from the original Atmos Safaris back in the day. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. And then Yeah, basically on my list, I put every other Air Max 1 for the
35th anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. You're just going to have to wait and see for the anniversary what happens, what they bring, what they don't bring. But I'm sure a lot of them will be on the list if they do bring some of the good ones back.
Setting the bar low, just like Albert.
Any Air Force One, any dunk, any Air Force One, I'll be happy.
If you get it, yeah,
Okay.
you'll be happy with whatever you get, you know?
Ultimate gratitude.
All right. Darren, what are you looking for in 2022?
So this is a short list. I have two shoes that I personally like is the Air Jordan 3 Desert Cement. I feel like it's nice like the black cements, but I kind of like that off-white look to it. And then the Travis Scott Air Jordan collab with the reverse mochas. I think these are sick. I love that red. It just pops. And then I always like that reverse check too. And then with the colorway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the OG lows always.
Yeah.
These are looking good.
Definitely. Yeah, those are my only two.
Dope. I think we talked about those desert camo on one of the shows a while back.
Yeah, when we first heard they were coming.
Yeah, but we didn't. Even that wasn't a picture. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was like some mock-up, and we're like, oh, it's just like the Black Cement 3.
Yeah.
Like, come to find out, use them straight up, pretty much.
All right, I guess that leaves it to me. I only had a couple so far because you never know what's coming out. Obviously, I got to talk about the 11s for Christmas. I know Jermaine kind of mentioned it earlier. If it's not the Columbias, we riot. Mm-hmm. Yes. But if it's what they're rumored, then I will be happy because I've been wanting this shoe for a long time. One of my favorite Jordan 11s is the low white varsity red. And I've been wanting a mid just with that patent red forever. And they've been kind of teased for a long time. They did those cleats a couple years ago.
Yep.
And it was like, what the hell? Just bring out the shoe. And so the rumors are apparently 2022 Christmas is going to be that white and red mid. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe a Columbia and a white and red mid, Jermaine.
Okay, see, now we're talking. Now we're talking. But the cool gray was already a slap in the face, man. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
You just jump over the Columbias like that.
And doing it with the new cut, and you haven't done all the original cuts of the OGs.
Like, the retro pair, not even OG color. Come on, man. What's that?
The other one I was interested in is I really like these Georgetown ones that are coming out. The 85 ones, they're in like April. They're coming with that like yellow tongue, and it's that 85 cut with that yellow foam inside the tongue. They're looking pretty clean. I like these. Can't be mad at those.
Man, these are nice.
And I know we're going to talk about shape a little bit. I know Jermaine's going to bring up shape here. But these Union 2s, I like the yellow pair. I mean, there's both colors, the blue, but I dig the yellow. I just like the color a little bit better. It pops a bit more. Shape is not, especially right after we get the off-white. Why they didn't do this? Well, I guess maybe they were being made in tandem because they're pretty close releases, right? All things considered, maybe Virgil was pushing for that and Union wasn't.
That says
that would
a lot,
be my guess. I don't know.
Says a lot.
It does say a lot, but you are getting you're getting some pretty cool changes to the two, some new materials and stuff. I dig it. I'm interested. And Union drops are usually pretty cool, and they're able to get the shoes out to the people. At least they did with the 4s and the 1s, to be honest, way back, but not anymore. And then the last thing I'm looking forward to, as always, is hopefully 2022 will be the return of the Dorenbecker collection with a release. And what have we done? We've done 1 to 15, no Jordan 11. So either way, I'm happy here. If we're doing a 16, if we're doing an 11, I'm in. I'm all in.
100%.
I got some vacation days. I got some air miles saved up. I'm flying to Portland. I'm lining up. If it's a Jordan 11, I know I'll have to, and I will be getting that shoe. So I hope something comes out. I hope they do an 11 or a 16 this year. I hope they don't go back to the well and do like a 1 again. I just don't want that.
Right.
But I always like the Doernbecher series, the freestyle. It's always dope. So whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. And that's it. That's 2022 coming at you. And that was 2021. So thanks everybody for listening. Anybody got anything final to say before we get out of here?
Gil Zeros are coming back.
Apparently. Well, thanks for listening. Stay tuned to YYC Soldiers on social media, everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, at YYC Soldiers. We're going to have some events coming this year. Probably, I want to say. I don't want to put anything in stone yet because you never know. But we're hopeful to be able to do some of this stuff. We got some fresh faces on the team. We're doing lots of new things. So keep us tuned on your dial. We got some IG live shows. We got some different podcasts coming out this year. So we got some new things too to share you with there. And with that, we sign off. Do y'all remember the sign off?
Hell yeah.
All right.
No, man.
Want to do it?
No,
3, 2, 1. Buy what you like, but wear what you buy.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that shit.
Good one.
You guys didn't read your training material, eh?
Tell me how far can you pierce? How high can you jump? Tell me do you do a lot of drugs? Tell me do you sip a lot of bub? How far can you go? Tell me are you down?